Alright, so you're with Tori and off on another ride today. Getting amongst it, you guys. Heading into the Grampians National Park. Cloudy when I woke up and about lunchtime now, and it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Not too hot today. I've got some supplies, got some snacks, plenty of water. So good. Rough, very rough gravel. I think I'll take the more interesting way. That's pretty soft sand, you guys. Why am I going this way? Keep some speed up. Oh. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you get distracted. That's the worst of the sand for now. Great descent, you guys. This is awesome. Very sandy. I'm just going to dodge the deep spots. Wow, that was fantastic. Really relaxing descent. Just basically freewheeled down there and let the bike float over the ground. It's a good feeling. I've got just a handheld camera, so I'm going to break it out and see if I can get some nice shots. The light is incredible. This is what it's all about, guys. Getting out into these amazing spaces. Yeah, look at this crazy landscape. Less than a year ago this all burnt. What, 10 months ago? It happens all the time out here in the bush, and it's all regrowing. Have a look at this, what they call epicormic growth. Stuff's wild. Yeah, check that out. Just all the way up the tree there. That's pretty crazy. Oh, a welcome descent after battling all of that sand. A little creek, you guys. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It's caught the tail end of those kookaburras there. So this area here is looking pretty much more healthy. All the bracken ferns come back real quick. Oh wow, look at this one. Hell yeah, guys. Thank God this is downhill because it's very sandy. Got a fairly brutal climb coming up, but after that it will be a beautiful downhill most of the way home. So see if I can keep the legs going. That's where I'm riding to, guys, up there in the distance on that ridge. I think that's a Gang-Gang. Long climb, you guys. Probably got another couple 100 metres to go. Just cruising up in the granny gear. Alright, let's get stretching the legs. A little bit of slip on the rear wheel, but it's good to stretch. Sitting on these aero bars. Very relaxing and upright on this relentless climb. It's good to get out of the saddle and stretch on these uphills. Check that out, you guys. Looking down into the Victoria Valley. It's really warmed up. Be mid-20s. Feels like mid-20s, but I am on a long climb. But it is just absolutely beautiful out here. Done 43 k's, 757 metres. Got a little bit more to go, and then I get a really nice road downhill. So keep making circles, eh? All right, coming up on Mountain Victory Road. Up on the plateau now, pretty much between Baroka and Reed's Lookout. It'll be all downhill very soon. Done nearly 1,000 metres of climbing in the last 46 kilometres, so I'm going to enjoy this. Just relax a little bit, maybe do a bit of pedalling on the downhills, but mostly just coast and take it easy. Probably not the smartest day to be out riding here on a Saturday. Beautiful sunny spring day. It's awesome having these Mezcal 2.1s on. Great cornering grip. Running them about, I don't know, 24 psi, maybe 25 on the rear, 24 on the front, something like that. Okay, these corners pretty hot. Yeah, it feels good. So good. So good. So good. It's very fun. Here we are in Zumsteins. Awesome little picnic area right by the creek, but I'm going to continue to ride on and take the McKenzie River or Bun-nah Trail, which just starts up here. Here's the trailhead, and it's mostly downhill from this location to home, so really a nice way to finish up. I don't really fancy being amongst traffic any longer. Just at the start of the McKenzie Creek Trail, McKenzie River Trail, I thought I'd have a little snack. It was really peaceful here, just with the birds. No wind, really mellow day. And then a helicopter decides to do its thing up there somewhere. Alright, so Osmo Nano went flying. It wasn't me, it was just the magnetic mount wasn't probably ideally placed. So see if I can keep it on this time. That was better. Been meaning to cut this log out of the way, but I haven't got the handsaw available today, so I have to leave it for another day. Lovely in the shade in here, it's keeping me out of the heat of the sun. It's really gorgeous bracken fern along the river. Oh, there we go. Stumpy Tail. Look, I've got the camera. I may as well get some footage of this guy. Little fella sunning himself today. It's a nice day for it, mate, so I'm not going to get too close to you. Because I've got the zoom lens. I reckon I can get right in there. Hey, mate. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. I'm going to come and give the camera a kiss. Look at him move. Wow, look at that beautiful little fella go. It's a rough time of year for these guys because they end up on the roads quite a lot during the day to sun themselves, and most drivers don't give two fucks and will run straight over them, which is sad. Well, hopefully not most. Hopefully you'd think that most people would let them live their lives. Look at him go. Off he goes. And he's back into the bush. A really nice little lizard encounter there. Well, that was Stumpy Tail lizard. Had a little interlude there, and I reckon I got some good footage of the little fella on macro zoom. They're very spectacular little lizards. You see them all over the place here in Australia, this part of Australia. So apparently there was an old bar here like 150 years ago to service all the gold miners that were coming through this area. Especially a lot of the Chinese gold miners they had to pay a tax or a fee if they landed in Victoria, so they'd land over in South Australia around Robe, and then they'd walk to the Victorian goldfields. They came by foot, there was no tax. So yeah, the old bar sites on my left, you didn't miss much because there's nothing there. You'd never know. But there was a little tavern, pub, wine bar back in the olden times where a thirsty traveller would find something to sate their exertions. It'd be nice actually if the bar would reopen. It would be really well situated. I come through here quite a lot, and it'd be really nice to grab a cold drink of some sort. Shoot the breeze with whomever might be at the bar. You never know. Oh man, I should have stayed on the left line, I think. Oh dear. Oh well. Never mind. Fuck. Through the worst of that now. All right, halfway roughly along the Bun-nah Trail. The scout camp is just up here to my right. I'm going to skip it though, I don't really need to stop there. All right, scout camp that way, conclusion of trail this way. Very relaxing. Very, very relaxing. Ooh, sandy. There's a bunch of push bike trails here, so probably means that some of the school groups have been out here this week. I've seen a bunch of kids from various schools up here hiking, biking and all that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, how good's this? Have a little sip. I'm getting close to home now, you guys. Yeah, the trail turns into some really nice single track, very mellow. You do this on just about any bike probably. A couple of sandy spots, but really not too bad. The magpies are out this time of year. I've been swooped just about every time I go out riding the last few weeks. Lots of cockatoos as well, just squawking away. And there's pretty much no wind right now, so sound is travelling really clearly. I've covered a lot of different territory today. It's been a really good loop. Had plenty of stops, got the camera out, have had a few snacks. It's been a really mellow ride. Been gone for 4 hours and 52 minutes. I don't know what my moving average would be. I reckon maybe 17, 18 maybe at most. Kilometres an hour, that is, not miles per hour. Coming up at the end of the trail, 500 metres up. So you can do the trail two ways. You can start where I did, probably more downhill, or start just about where I'm about to finish up, which is probably the advertised trailhead. Do it both ways, either at the start of my ride or towards the end of my rides, depending on which loop I'm doing out in this area. It was an evasive manoeuvre around the sand. Alright, it's the Bun-nah Trail, the McKenzie River Trail. We are at the conclusion. We are at the conclusion of the trail, and short mission back home. I better close this gate, however. This is the Trailhead interpretive sign. McKenzie River Bun-nah Trail. So if you look at the map here, this is where I am. This is the scout camp is in here, and Zumsteins is over here. So yeah, really fun little ride or walk or whatever you want to do. Nice way to get through this section of Wartook without having to deal with crazy tourists on a Saturday afternoon. That's about it from Tori. I'm going to sign out on this one and get on this bike and smash out the last 10k's home. So happy days to everyone. Hope you are out having fun, doing your thing, whatever that might be. And thanks for coming along on this trail ride.